Welcome to Select Hospitality in our corporate travel booking tool tutorial. This tutorial is just a basic initial login and initial profile setup. So you should have received an email that includes a link to this page along with the credentials to log in, the company, the member ID, and password. Enter that here. And then if you want to remember to log in, just hit that and then log in. It'll take you to the home page, which there'll always be this welcome page that'll kind of tell you what's going on, how the system works, different updates from time to time, and just kind of communication throughout the system. And you would just hit continue to move on, and it takes you to the home page, which is right here. So as a traveler, you'll have two menu options. You'll have travel and profile. So today we're just going to do the profile. So you can see there's 5 options down here: personal information, travel preferences, membership numbers, billing information, and change password. The first 3 are the main ones at this point. So the personal information, if you just click on that, just brings you to obviously your personal information. We already have your name and your email address. So if you want to go in and add your address, your home address, phone numbers, anything like that, emergency contact, and then secure flight requirements, which is your birthday, your known traveler number, anything into that regard, you would just enter in there. And then if you want to put a passport in, you would do that there. Once you get that information in, simply save, and that's locked in. Second one is travel preferences. Travel preferences are just your preference on travel. 3 different settings: air, car, hotel. So air, this first part, you can have the system just bring back whatever airlines you want, United, Delta, Southwest, or if you want to see all the airlines with all the options, just simply leave this unchecked and it'll always bring up every available fare, flight, and carrier. Down here, this obviously is always going to be a coach flight through the Big Sky, and then the meal preference doesn't apply, and then your preferred seat, either aisle or window, then your extended options. This basically controls what you see when you put in a search. It defaults to 12 hours. 12 hours meaning, say you put in a 3 o'clock in the afternoon flight. It would pull flights 12 hours from that point forward and backwards. If you want it to just be 1 hour, you would do that. We recommend keeping it at 12 hours or 6 hours or whatever you would want, but just the larger the time window, the more flights you'll get. The ticketing options at this point is being billed through here, through our company, via the Big Sky, so that does not apply at this time. And then car settings, it's the same thing. If you want to search cars through the site, you can certainly do that. You would be able to pick your different, whoever you wanted to see. If you wanted to see Alamo, you would click that. Or again, keep it unclicked for everybody. And you can do the same thing with hotels. And then just save your preferences, and that's all there is to that. And you can obviously modify these at any time just by entering them. So you can either do the drop down, or you can see on the left here is the same thing as the drop down. So the last one we'll look at today is just the membership numbers. This is where you go in and you put your mileage programs with the respective airlines. Just click, find the airline. So in this case, we'll look at Delta, put your numbers in, and you can put as many as you want. I think the system will hold up to about 10. And then you save it. Simply save it. And then every time you book a flight, you know that will be going into that particular airline. You can do the same thing with cars and hotels, simply by clicking the add the new car membership here and doing the same step as before, finding your car company. So say you're national, entering your numbers, and then whenever you book a car, your membership number will apply. You can also do the same thing with hotels if you choose. Now at this point, the only thing that Big Sky is paying for is the air. You can certainly reserve cars at hotels through here and take advantage of the discounts that we offer, but at this point, air is the only thing being compensated. And that is basically it. Once you get here, this will take you to the matrix where you can start searching for flights. But for this tutorial, that concludes this tutorial.